This structure is said to be the epicenter of the evil on these grounds. It was built in 1893 in Pasadena, California, by a man named Gilbert Longfellow. But in a dark and awful way, its spirit was born a quarter-century earlier.
So Gilbert Longfellow and the Longfellow family was a descendant of Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, the poet.
This building was not the first octagon-shaped home Gilbert built. 25 years earlier, in 1868, lumberman and landholder Gilbert Longfellow built one in Maine. At the time, Gilbert had a wife and 6 children.
And Gilbert had a very large family. They had kind of tragic things happen to them. You know, they weren't really particularly healthy, as most Victorians were not.
Sadly, Gilbert lost his wife and 2 children.
You know, a lot of people died of tuberculosis back then, you know. It's like when somebody asks us, did anybody die here? Of course they have, because this was 1876 and people died in their homes. They didn't necessarily go to hospitals when they were sick. They stayed home. There wasn't a lot of medical care, and so quite frequently they died in their homes, and they also held their services, their funeral services, in their homes as well.
When his family began to die, possibly from tuberculosis, he moved west, joining a migration seeking a healthy climate away from cities. In 1893, Longfellow built his second octagon house to accommodate 3 surviving daughters and a son. A man loses half his family, moves across the country, and builds an identical home. Is there something driving him to take such bizarre actions? Is it somehow related to his loss? This is but one theory regarding the hauntings here. Josh Rubenstein has another.
Why is this all happening in there?
I believe that it has to do with the last resident of the house. His name was Walter.
Walter Hastings, who passed away in 1990, was Gilbert Longfellow's grandson.
He was a hoarder. He lived by himself. There were rumors that he had actually sealed off the house when his mom passed away.
Sealed it off?
Yeah.
Why would he seal it off?
Probably because he just wanted to be left alone.
He was probably on the spectrum of autism. He was a genius. However, he had a lot of emotional problems. And I think he never really fulfilled his life the way he wanted to.
Suddenly, I leave the octagon house. Not paying any attention to the crew, I walk straight to the other side of this property and enter this random house that we weren't told anything about. Who or what is leading me, and why?
Make sure he's okay.
Gilbert.
Whatever led me here takes me directly upstairs. A concerned Jay follows close behind.
Oh. Zach? Zach? Oh.
I just feel like I need to look at this.
What is it?
I don't know. I just want to look what's in here. Ow, ow.
Just sit down.
Oh.
Can we look in here?
I just wanted to look at this.
As Jay opens the box that I was led to, inside a house I have never stepped foot inside, he makes a shocking discovery.
Hey, Zach. So I heard you when you first came in here, you were calling for Gilbert. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
You were asking, you're like, do you know Gilbert? Do you know Gilbert? I just opened this book and the first name handwritten is Gilbert Longfellow.
Shut the fuck up. Are you serious?
Yeah, look.
There's no way he knew we had personal artifacts of the Longfellow family. Upstairs in the Perry main bedroom, there's books, there's photos, there's trinkets, there's teeth, there's hair, there's all kinds of things.
When I walked over here, I was walking through a different astral plane. I was not walking through this. I glided over here like I was a spirit. I carried something with me. I believe that I carried the spirit of Gilbert with me from the Octagon House. He wanted to come over here and get that because that doesn't belong in this house. That belongs over there. Okay, what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna do an infrasound experiment. Because we believe that this Octagon House is something called sacred geometry, where different shapes and angles of architecture is used for what we believe a spiritual purpose that houses a portal in the center rotunda here.
So the infrasound acts as a resonant theory, which basically it vibrates at certain frequencies, which the idea is to hopefully open up a portal or agitate the spirits or give them energy to show themselves.
While we're doing that, Billy's gonna operate the XLS camera to see if he can visually see any portals opening.
I'm gonna go to the very top and point down because we haven't done that.
All the spirits here at the Longfellow Hastings house, it is at this time that we are gonna knock on your door. You are gonna feel something. We want you to come out. We want you to interact with us. Let's stop having these barriers between our worlds. So we hope that what you're gonna feel now, this energy.
Use this to gain strength, to communicate, to manifest.
Gilbert! Gilbert, come up here!
What the fuck was that? Holy shit, guys.
What?
Guys, something just landed on me. Oh shit, there's something just hit me directly
I
at
was
me.
on the staircase.
I was in the staircase too, but
What the fuck was that?
We never see anything physically hit Jay, but are concerned by his reactions that something may have channeled down or up through the portal with aggressive intent on him for operating the infrasound.
What did you feel? It hit you in the face? Jay? You okay? Jay? Jay, what's wrong? You okay?
I couldn't breathe. I'm sorry.
It's alright. Calm down. Jay, what did you feel?
I felt and saw something white hit me, like it went like this and just hit me right in my chest. And I couldn't breathe. I felt like my heart stopped, honestly, man.
Start it again, Jay. We got it. Oh, ouch, ouch, ouch.
what happened?
Fuck. Dude, that was a fucking push, man.
You got pushed?
Do not push me. Where are you at, Bill?
I'm at the very top, shooting down.
Alright. I'm gonna move this camera.
Okay.
Oh, God.
I had something weird just pop up on XLS.
Where are you shooting?
Straight down.
Oh, guys. The bells are moving.
They're what?
Look at the bells.
What the fuck?
So you see that?
Yes.
Serious?
Who's doing that?
Dude, there's stuff like moving up and down through here.
Holy shit.
Hey, there's anomalies traveling up and down this shaft. I'm sitting here shooting straight down with this XLS. I haven't moved.
They're straight out swinging.
I can see them moving now. Did you guys do that?
No, I did not, Billy.
Holy fuck.
Yes.
Wow.
While Billy documents strange black anomalies spiraling around them, when all of us were accounted for on this X camera shooting straight up through the center of the staircase. We also debunked that these bells were not swaying from the infrasound sound waves. It is an unexplained and amazing capture